Hello and welcome back to the Made of Me show. I'm Abhi Gaur and
I'm Anuka.
this is another episode with a lot of fun stuff. So let's get straight into it. Our first segment, which is going to be Let's React.
So, for Let's React today, I have 5 spicy would you rather questions. I'm just kidding, they're not spicy. But they are quite interesting and they're quite of a brain thinking moment kind of thing.
Then how are you going to answer?
So, I'm going to ask him, I'm going to wait for his answers. You know the drill. And then I'm going to hopefully not mess up asking the question this time. Yeah, and then I'm going to answer it as well. They're very interesting questions. Yeah, so let's get into it.
Let's go. First one.
Okay, first one. Would you rather live in a mountain cabin with no human contact or a big city studio apartment with 3 roommates? Bit of a chill one.
I feel like it depends on the phase of my life, but if I'm talking purely on now,
Yeah.
I would choose city with 3 roommates.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I'm in that phase where I don't want to be alone and I don't want to be far because I'm not doing any form of soul searching
Yeah.
or anything.
Yeah.
I just want to enjoy. So I would say the city. Plus, I like being in the city. I don't like living far from the city in general. I like living in the center of the city.
Yeah.
What would
Makes
you
sense.
choose?
As long as you can drive up to me in the mountains so that we can keep filming. I think at the moment I would definitely choose living in a mountain cabin. But again, only for like a month. So not for a long time.
Yeah, I feel like you're choosing mountain cabin because you've had too much people over the last few months.
Yeah.
And I'm choosing city because I've been away from my city for so long.
Correct.
So I feel like the current situation is biasing the answer, but I mean, it is the Made of Me show.
But I actually do, in Australia, I do live in an apartment, not with 3, but 2 flatmates, roommates, which I love. And I have fun all the time. And I can't wait to go back. Whee! But yeah. Okay, next question. Okay. Would you rather marry someone you just met or marry someone you've known forever but have no romantic feelings for?
Marry someone I just met. Because if there's no romantic feelings and I know them forever, that means, see, usually what happens is when you know someone for a long time, it's often their stupid things that you fall in love with. It's not their great aspects. The great aspects are what like attract you at first.
Yeah.
But it's like the dumb shit that they do that no one else does, and you're like, okay, why are you doing it like that? That doesn't make sense. But you end up liking those things more.
Yeah.
Now, if you know this person for so long and you have no romantic feelings for them, it's probable that those small quirks of them actually annoy you rather than like make you feel more infatuated towards them. So there's no point in that because that personality is not drawing you.
Yeah.
Okay, but with a new person, there's more chances of that working out or that being exciting, and the whole like I'm just marrying a new person. I feel like that adrenaline for the both of us could actually lead to a spark rather than the thing.
Yeah. I agree. I think
Stop copying my.
I wasn't copying, but I would actually, my reasoning is a bit different, but I would marry someone I've just met because of the possibility of something happening, and also
because yours is a Hindi movie life, no? You live here, एक अनजान कहीं यहाँ हो गया, जिंदगी क्या हो गई? Yours is the fairy tale story.
Exactly. So it's like new experiences, new everything. Like, you know, it's just fun. I think it's really fun. Next question. Would you rather have your entire lifetime of experiences converted into a movie that you can watch whenever you want to remember them, or your life turned into a book that can be read and interpreted by anyone?
Sorry, can you repeat one more time?
Okay. Would you rather have your entire lifetime of experiences converted into a movie that you can watch whenever you want to remember them?
Okay, but are like other people also allowed to watch the movie?
No.
Only I'm watching it. Okay, so it's like basically just my own security camera of my life, basically. Okay.
Or your life turned into a book that can be read and interpreted by anyone.
Okay, so if it's a book, that means people can read it and understand whatever they want in and out of context.
Yeah.
And then they can just make their own versions of the interpretation.
Yeah.
I feel like I would still go with the second one.
I was going to choose the second one as well. But yeah.
You should choose the first one.
I know.
Your memory sucks.
Yeah, I know.
And the only reason I'm going to choose the second one is because my memory is amazing. Because there'll be very few moments in my life where I'll be like, oh, I wish I had a movie in that moment so I could remember what happened.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm choosing the second one, purely because I won't need that movie as much.
Yeah.
Because most of what has happened, I remember.
Yeah.
And mostly I want to forget some of it. So it's like,
makes sense.
that doesn't add up. But with the interpretation, I feel like it could just be cool. Because I don't know what will go where and what could go viral. Like recently there's this page on Instagram called The Made of Me Show, and then they posted this game time ka reel. Okay, it was so funny, and they posted it, and like वो post करके 8-9 days हो गए and वो भूल गए, and then suddenly it went from 60,000 views to like over 900,000 views in 2 days. Yeah, literally. I'll link it like in between. You'll be able to see it right now. It just shot up. Yeah. We put the link in the description. Like I don't know what happened. So I feel like similar things are possible if it's a book. And the best part about it is that I don't read. So if it's in a book, I'm not going to read it. So I won't know first of all what's in there. So each interpretation is always going to be like a surprise to me. Correct. And I'll never know if the person interpreted correct or wrong because I don't know what's in the book. Correct. So I'm going to choose that one. What are you going to choose? Second one. Why are you going to choose that?
I was going to choose the book. My reason's very simple. I'm just living for the tea. I'm living for the drama. I want to see what happens if somebody reads a book on my life and interprets it. Whether it's a psychologist who reads my book and she goes like, holy shit, how is she still surviving? Or it's like Hrithik Roshan reads my book and he's like, oh shit, I need to meet her. And then
he's open to interpreting it in any way. So he might actually read it and be like, oh my god, people like this exist on the planet, that's gross.
I don't think so.
And
he's going to read it and he's going to be like, oh my god.
And anyone can interpret it their own way, right? So someone can read it, make their own version of it, and Hrithik Roshan reads that version. You have no control over what he knows.
No. I do. I'm manifesting it. And I'm living for the tea, like I said. And the book would be called Anushka Meets Nani.
Really? What? It's going to be called Anushka Meets Nani. Wow, you're Anushka Meets Nani and your book will be called Anushka Meets Nani.
You didn't let me finish.
Pause. Continue.
Lives.
You don't know what you're going to say. That's the problem. What do you finish? No, what do you finish? The sentence has no process in your head only. Like you said, you started saying what's the name, and it's going to be called before even thinking what it's going to be called. You didn't even think that, you stumbled on Anushka Meets Nani. For a second, you were like, mera naam kya hai?
Anushka Meets Nani. Living for the tea.
You said that like 5 times. Why was it so confusing?
Vibes.
It should be Anushka.
All about me.
It should be Anushka.
Live, love, laugh.
Yuck.
Living for the plot. The plot. Anushka Meets Nani. Plot.
If it's plot, it'll remind me of that movie. What is it?
Oh, Anushka Meets Nani. Nobody can rent this plot.
Plot is correct. Really good. It's empty right here. It's a plot.
That's good. That's
really it doesn't make sense. Nobody can rent this plot. What are you, house?
Guys, comment your
Someone moving into you. Pause. It doesn't make sense. Rent this plot.
Yeah, because nobody can live my... Come on, did you really not get that? Nobody can live my life.
I promise you it doesn't make sense.
Nobody can borrow... But it doesn't have to make sense. Because again, I'm living for the tea. Next question.
No, it should be Anushka Meets Nani.
Next question.
Hey, sun na. Anushka Meets Nani. Stop it.
Chaotic. Oh, please don't see my picture. Oh my god.
Zoom in on
Chaotic episode. Sure what?
It should be.
It took me like 8 minutes.
Yeah, it took like forever. Anyway, it should be Anushka Meets Nani.
No,
pani, na coffee, give me some tea.
That's actually good. I'm gonna give it to you.
I know, bolne nahi deta.
That's gonna give it to you.
What?
I still like.
What?
Sorry to myself. I still like nobody can rent this plot.
No,
I think it's
nobody's gonna want to rent the name either because it's horrible.
Next question.
I hope you don't name your kids. You're just gonna name them some like plot.
It's a book.
Land.
I think it makes a lot of sense.
It doesn't make sense. But continue.
I think it's a really catchy name, and if I saw
see,
that on the
normally I
shelf,
tell
I
you
would
guys to comment, yeah, but I don't want you to hurt your feelings, so
no.
don't.
Comment, which name you like the
If you
most.
talk like this, then that's why stuff you say doesn't make sense. Because 90% is gibberish.
Comment with the
between
K.
something. Comment with the T. Comment enmity, you know?
Mine
You have seen that video of this guy goes like, my name is Cassie with a K. My name is this with a Y instead of a. And it's going like Amy with a A. So, I can't remember where it's from. I think it's on a TV show. I saw it like in the TV show long. I think it's Community. I don't know. Anyway, continue.
I have not said. Next question. Okay.
Okay, ask now.
Would you rather know when you're going to die or know how you're going to die?
When?
So quick you answer. At least think a little bit.
No, because how is stupid. Because
No,
how is stupid? Because then I just not do that thing ever.
no.
Exactly. You're choosing how,
how,
na?
yeah.
Okay, so let me explain. Hypothetically, person A, they find out that they are gonna die through driving. Okay, for example, in a car accident, that person either will never drive again,
Yeah.
or will always be petrified of driving. And car accident does not mean you're the one driving. You could be sitting.
Correct.
Doesn't even mean you are driving. Or in a car, you could be on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Okay, and like it could that means you're never traveling ever again in your life. Because how will you go airport? How will you land somewhere and go somewhere else? So that means that fear of car accident will be forever. Okay, for example, it's it could be heart attack. So every time there's stress, that person is saying, "I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die." That how is not gonna give you clarity. Because how is not gonna say in this place at this moment you will die like this. It's just how you die. You die by falling down the stairs. So that way, I'm scared escalators, I'm scared stairs. If there's a fire alarm, I'd rather burn. Because I'll be like, wait, I'm not going to die burning. So I'll just stay in the fire. But that doesn't make sense, right? Because then it's going to be the fire man will come, or firewoman will come, hold me, pick me, and they'll fall down the stairs, and then I'll die. Because jo likha hai, wo likha hai. But if I know when, whatever it is, after 5 minutes, I'm charging it. Okay, like, I'm going to be 5 minutes, okay? If it says, you have 5 years, I'm like, okay, till 5 years I can do whatever I want. Because I'm like, okay, so 5 years is chilling, na? Till 5 years I'm chilling. Then no more left, right indicator alternating lanes. Because it's like till 5 years I'm chilling. Because that's when it's written to die. If it's 50, then I'm like, so then what's the issue? If it's 70, then I'm like, oh, steroids. No, then I can get jacked because I have no heart issues anymore, no? See, the when allows a lot more creative thinking. Like why, the how, electrocution. What, I'm never gonna, I'm gonna be I'll not play Xbox only. I'll not charge my phone, I'll not edit. I'll be scared to carry my laptop or something. Like flight crash, stampede, it's, the how will scare me so much more because I'm gonna go through life avoiding that situation. The when, it'll be like...
I don't know what paneer bhurji you made out of this question.
Because we're vegetarian.
But... But... Itna deep? Pause. You didn't have to go. I'm going to interpret the question however I want to interpret it.
Yeah, you get the...
In my head, I specifically know how I'm going, like the specifics. So even if when you're going to die, we'll tell you, whoever.
We're part of it. That's some drop of the Illuminati you're part of. Is Kanye West in it?
However we come to know that we'll tell you the date, time, everything. Yeah.
But the question is when or how.
Yeah, so when?
You're making it.
You put it on me.
You're saying...
When means when. Exact when. How means exactly how. So
how means when and how also.
No, even if we're going according to your paneer bhurji,
okay,
I like living life on the edge. So if I know how I'm gonna die.
Okay, see, exactly. Living life on the edge would mean you'd rather know when.
No. Do you?
No, because if you know how, you're not living on the edge, no.
No.
Because you're just avoiding that thing.
No, but like, for example, the airport example you gave.
Yeah.
Lost my train of thought. I had it.
Imagine this happens on a normal day-to-day conversation, like mid-conversation. Like, wait,
It's just because I'm too smart, bro. I have too many thoughts in my head all the time. Trust me, it's a sign of intelligence.
I trust you.
Yeah. You can research it.
I just don't think it's a sign of
Wait,
intelligence.
man, I had a thing to say. I forgot it now.
The airport, if you go by the airport and you don't know when you'll die, then it's more living on the edge. Because it could happen any moment and you'll just live life.
That was part of what I was saying, but no, so my point was that basically, because from my perspective, this question will be specific. So if somebody comes and tells me that tomorrow you're going to drive where you're going to die while driving where you were driving the car, then I will not be scared to sue someone else and I will just not drive for the rest of my life. I can't do that.
But that doesn't mean, not that. The reason why how with that specificity doesn't work is that then you'll never die ever. No, if how you die and they give you specifically is by you driving. Yeah. If you never drive, you'll never die.
No, but then if it's written, then there'll be a situation that comes where I have to.
And then you won't then. Because you'll be like, oh wait, then I'll die. Exactly what I mean. But if I know how, then till then there's party, no? Yeah, till then it's party. Anyway, next question.
Okay. Next question. Last one. Would you rather know all of your... Would you rather?
I can see it coming, Paul.
Okay. Would you rather?
Okay.
Would you?
Can you say?
Can you let me?
No. Would you rather? Starting so that we finish each other's sentence. Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Would you rather know?
No, not one more time. So when you kept saying, knowing in this plot, plate, I was like, preta motion. Go back to when I did say it, but she ignored it.
I didn't. I just am pagan. Would you rather know all of your significant other's exes personally or never learn anything about them at all?
I think it's the first one. First one's not that bad.
What?
Yeah.
I was going to the second one.
Know them personally as in what? Like
they're my friends.
No.
Yeah,
see,
friends.
There are a lot of people I know personally who are not my friends.
Okay. However you want to take it.
Okay, so let pause. Oh. I don't know how you want to take it. My God. I'll tell you how I like to take it.
Okay.
I'm going to put it.
PG.
Okay, I'm going to turn it around and take it from a different angle. Which is that if I know them personally, I'm going to count it as I had minimal interactions with them during their time of relation. Okay. So let's say the girl has had 3 exes. I've had interactions with all 3 exes while they were still together. Okay. So I know them personally.
Okay.
Like I know them personally as her boyfriend.
Okay.
So with the first guy I knew once or twice I have met. Hey, oh nice, okay, what order? Okay. Next, same situation. So I've personally been always introduced as the boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Now I would rather that than not do anything at all, because then in that I'm gonna keep wondering how many are there.
Mm-hmm.
In this one, at least I know, and if the number is higher than acceptable, I'm just gonna not pursue.
But what if she starts dating one of your friends?
No, but it says exes.
Yeah, like what if, sorry, what if she's dated one of your close friends?
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense.
No, because then
because let's say out of the situation also, I would still know my close friend and she's dating. No?
Yeah. But then if so.
No, but that doesn't make sense. If my girlfriend has dated my close friend before me,
Yeah.
regardless of the question, I would still know it, no? Because it's my close friend, so I would know they're dating.
And if you didn't, and if your close friend is in another country, I'm just throwing some.
No, but then that's not about. But I would still know because the question is not anything about them. I would still know my close friend is dating or not. I would still know about my close friend.
Oh yeah.
That's something. That question doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I would rather not know them at all.
Yeah, because you live in ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
And you believe if you don't know it, it can't hurt you.
Yeah.
But while I live in, if I know it, it can't hurt me. But if I know it, then I'm fine.
Yeah.
That's like a key difference between us. We
Yeah.
just discovered. Like it's always been known, but it's articulated very well in this moment.
Depends on obviously
the situation, but I'm saying generally in life. In most situations, you'd rather not know till you need to, and I'd rather know even if I don't need to.
Yeah.
Like you're happy to sit in a car and not know where you're going.
Yeah.
And just look up and reach.
Yeah.
I need to know before I sit in the car.
Yeah.
Like even if I'm traveling, I put Google Maps in the back because I need to see if the guy's going to take left or right. I need to see it. Yeah, I need to know what's going to happen or what is happening at all times. Anyway, welcome to Psyche of Abhishek Gaul. Okay.
Smoke effect.
Editor, smoke effect.
So that was the end of Let's React, which rather. Sorry for the accent.
It's gonna go in 5 minutes, guys. Don't worry. So that was first segment. Let's react. We had some interesting would you rathers, and you guys have to tell us your answers down in the comments, and whatever you agree with us, don't agree with us, anything. Honestly, whatever you wanna do, just say it with confidence, and we are gonna respect that. But before you comment, you should first finish watching. And what we're gonna do now is a fun little game. I have a fun game. Our last game did so well. I have one more game for us, and it's a game challenge something. Okay.
Yeah.
So again, we are working together. So it's not a quiz. It's a game. Okay. We are working together, and I think you must have seen it. It's called the alphabet challenge. Okay. So I'm gonna say something, either a word or a phrase, preferably a phrase with A.
Yeah.
Say with B, C, D, E, F. Now, what makes us different is that we are gonna be bilingual in this. Yeah. You can say in Hindi or in English.
Okay.
Okay. So before we get started, I need to pull up all the alphabets. Okay. Ready?
Okay.
And I'm gonna start this game with
Boxing.
because you should learn some sort of self-defense.
Yeah, I'm forgetting the letters.
Okay. That's okay.
Despite that.
एक दूसरे को मारना अच्छी बात नहीं होती.
For sure.
गौर से देखिए इस औरत को.
Hi.
I'm trying to say, look at you carefully.
Just say it in English then.
कभी कभी मैं भूल जाता हूँ कि मुझे इंग्लिश भी I know.
I want to say something.
Hey guys, it's L, please. First try. Let's try. Okay. One more time.
Oh
Okay.
my God, okay.
Second attempt.
Okay.
Arey, what were you telling me?
My God, this is so hard. I
Oh.
see people doing this and I'm like,
In one
so
go.
easy.
Just say whatever. It doesn't make sense.
Okay.
You're planning a sentence. Don't do that. Just say.
Okay, again.
Okay. Anushka, tell me.
Before that, I need to tell you that.
Can you just stop there for a second?
Duh.
एक सेकंड हो गया अब बोलो.
Fine.
Go ahead. I knew you were gonna do that.
Just, I guess.
कभी तो कुछ और बोल लो.
Let's talk about it.
Maybe every show has a segment called Let's Talk About It.
No, you're right. It does.
Oh, I am right. I have seen it. Yes, yes.
पिछले 7 दिनों में क्यों
Kasoli Tigers
कसौली साथ क्यों
in my head.
Okay. Right, that was a cricket team.
Sorry to tell you that you're wrong. Kasoli Tigers was the basketball team in कोई मिल गया where जादू comes and Kasoli Tigers उड़ते हैं. जोर से देखे Kasoli Tigers उड़ते हुए.
So I made a mistake.
That you did.
Thank you.
Very well. Continue.
What else can I say?
Extra in blood test I had today.
I knew you were going to do that. Yeah? That was so
Horrible.
bad.
So
That
bad.
was so bad. We're going to do this 6 more times.
Yeah, let's
go.
Please, let's try to get a good one. Okay.
Okay, okay.
You start. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Stop laughing.
I can't. I can't.
Okay. Ready? Let's go.
Okay. Actually, I think that this game is quite fun.
But you've not even done it properly yet.
Because you're not giving me a chance to.
Don't you spin this on me.
Good.
फालतू में मत कर मेरे से.
Fine, I'll just go then.
फालतू में.
Oh, sorry.
You hold this and you keep doing this.
Sorry. I could stress over it.
No, views like all on you right now. So
Adrenaline.
बहुत बड़ा वर्ड है मेरे लिए. कुछ और बोलो. Can't think of anything.
I can't.
डफर हो क्या?
You're being look yourself.
बहुत.
Again from the beginning, or are we going back to?
Beginning seems too far away. Let's continue from now.
Okay.
Okay, then oh.
Wait, what?
It said again from the beginning. I said
Man, I didn't catch that.
catch. And this is going to be a final take.
Brother, I hope so.
Can't trust you too much in this game though.
Don't be like that.
Everything has been your mess up so far.
Fine, just blame everything on me.
God is messing up now.
Hitachi.
Did you say
It's a French brand.
Did you say Hitachi?
Isn't
Did you
it?
say H-I-T-A-C-H-I Hitachi? Did you say Hitachi? Did you say Hitachi? No, I don't believe it. You said Hitachi. You said the brand of my trimmer.
We can do this. We can't
That's
give
with a
up.
W.
We can't give up, Abhi, please.
I'm good at giving up.
Come on. Come
Let's
start.
see. Who's starting?
You.
Abhishek is what my name is.
But names change.
Court of law approves a name change.
Don't say that shit to me.
Everything you have a problem with?
For real. Everything is a problem if you make it a problem.
Guaranteed you were not like this with your ex.
Hiatus.
I think you actually were like this. That's why he's ex.
Just don't give me that. Don't bring my ex into this.
Kardashian, yes or no?
Let's talk about it.
Hmm.
No.
Oh.
पूछो कुछ और पूछो
क्वेश्चन पूछूं क्या मैं कोई?
रहने दो कोई फायदा नहीं.
सॉरी यार ऐसे गुस्सा मत हो तू.
Tone down. Tone down. Okay, don't give me this.
अम्ब्रेला नहीं हूँ मैं जो टोन डाउन जाएगा.
Vice versa. Huh? I'm also not an umbrella.
Wow, you're not an umbrella.
Xylophone is what I am. Okay, because you keep playing with me.
You keep playing with yourself. Pause. Zebra?
Exactly. Exactly.
Zebra.
Episode over. Episode over. Episode over. Whoa. What? Shit, I don't.
That was so close. That was game time.
My head hurts.
My brain hurts after that. Anyway, that was our very fun game time.
Yeah, very fun.
Try it, guys.
Good
try
game,
it.
though.
Good game. Thanks. Try it. And yeah, comment down dumb shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, before we wrap up the episode, we have one final segment. It's a ritual on the Made of Me show. And it is going to be...
Let's talk about it.
So today we are talking about something that has recently happened, and the opinions of the media or opinions of the public are kind of all over the place. We're not seeing one majority opinion and then multiple small opinions, or just like two polar opinions. We're seeing actually like thousands of different opinions on this.
Yeah.
So we thought, why not we also just give our opinions on it. Lobster, mermaid.
Yeah.
Is that a mermaid? Ow.
Oh my god.
Live, laugh, love.
Live, love, love.
Mermaid.
Lost it.
You lost it, okay? I found it today.
Anyway, so
What are
the
we talking
topic that we're talking about today is the whole controversy, which is the Barbie and Ken, and Barbie not being Ken enough to be nominated for an Oscar. So I have my notes, let me just put them up.
You wanna go first, I'm assuming?
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm fine with it.
Actually, I was going to give a brief on the topic before we share our opinions on
let's
it.
just give it
That's what my
disclaimer key.
Notes are for.
What has happened? Arey, tell me what happened between Barbie and Ken. Cause I have no idea. This situation occurred.
Abhi, please.
Encourage you.
Please, Abhi. Abhi?
It's AP.
Okay. So, the situation is, as you all know, the wonderful movie came out last year, which was Barbie, directed by a wonderful director,
Greta Thunberg.
Greta Gerwig.
Thunberg. Oh, no.
This wonderful movie was directed by the wonderful Greta Gerwig. And let me just tell you a fun little fact, if you didn't know. The Oscars started all the way back in 1929. And since 1929, only 8 female directors have been nominated for an Oscar. Out of which only 3 women have won the Oscar for Best Director, female.
I mean, we did see Zoya Akhtar make Archies. So at some point it's...
But that is not a stance for all women directors.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
Look, I'm very passionate about this.
We can tell.
Yeah. So this was such a big thing that Hillary Clinton also made a tweet where she said that don't worry girls, because not only did Greta Gerwig not get nominated, but Margot Robbie didn't get nominated either for Best Actress. Ken got nominated for Best Supporting Actor, which is Ryan Gosling, if I didn't mention. Anyway, so Hillary Clinton tweeted and said that don't worry girls, y'all will always be more than Ken enough. #Hillary Barbie, which I think was really cute. But it became obviously such a big issue, right? Because, I'm sorry, but what the fuck? Like, it's a movie that's meant to shake up... Okay, I'm gonna go first.
Yeah, no problem.
It's a movie that did shake up, as it was meant to, the world about what women go through on a daily basis, about how women are portrayed and how it was a very different take on it, because some critics didn't think that the movie was serious enough for an Oscar. But anyway, the movie is basically about, somebody tweeted about this movie saying that a woman could do everything right, but the patriarchy will still find something wrong, which is very true. Now, if you briefly take this back to, obviously, the olden times where women are meant to be in the kitchen and women are meant to just raise kids and have kids and that's their sole purpose. It's still carrying on so many years later in just a different font because the underlying theme is the same, that you basically just can't take a woman serious enough. Yeah, that's it. You just can't take a woman serious enough. But anyway, my take on this is that it's just very disheartening and very disappointing that they didn't get nominated. And what's even more disappointing is that only 8 female directors have been nominated in the last 100 years, which just sucks, quite frankly. Yeah, I'm just really upset about it.
See, that does suck, but with only purely the director's thingy, I feel like that you have to take with a slight pinch of salt, purely because for about 80 years, when you said
1929.
Yeah, 1929, 80 years, let's say, to 2009. Yeah, 2009, yeah. For about 80 years, or let's say 70 years, till 2000s. That entire thing, they probably, I don't know how many of the 8 were there in that, but I don't feel a lot would have been. Maybe 1 or 2, or maybe 0. So I don't feel like you should, or like in general, people should base today's situation on statistics of 100 years back, which are influenced by 100 years back. So one thing I would say is that.
Yeah.
Second, leave nominations aside. In the first 70 years, how many women-directed movies were even there? That also makes a difference. When you go into statistics, these things make a difference, because if there are 100 movies made every year, if 90 are directed by men, 10 are directed by women, for whatever reason it may be, either women either don't want to get into directing, women tend to go more towards production, whatever that is, I'm not talking on that.
Yeah.
The problems under that as to why women are not directing more, that's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say 90 are directed by men and 10 are directed by women. Now that's a 9-to-1 ratio.
Yeah.
And in Oscars, if there's, let's say, 10 movies up for the thing, and there's only 1 of a woman and 9 of men, in 5 years, is it fair to say, oh, in the last 5 years, 45 men movies have been nominated and only 5 women? It's not. But at the same time, you can't expect that those 10, there's even 1 which is Oscar worthy. I'm not talking about Barbie, I'm talking about statistics in this. That one thing that has to be taken with a pinch of salt, because there are far more movies directed by men than by women. That I don't even need to research that fact, because I know that's a fact.
Yeah.
There are far more movies which are directed by men. Now, why that is, that's not my problem. I'm not talking about that. I'm purely talking about the way this is portrayed as to Oscar doesn't nominate women movies, which I feel like could have been true for the first 70, 75, 80 years, but I don't think it's true of now.
No.
And it's not nice to take olden statistics into today's situation, because then it makes it muddies the water. Like, it's not a clean statistic anymore. The cleanest statistic would have been a percentage of women made movies. Like, if there are 1,000 movies that men make in a year, only men, and out of which 7 go into Oscars, that's a 0.7% rate. And at the same time, if 100 movies are made by women and 1 goes into an Oscar nomination, that's a 1%. Now, in that weird way, more women movies are nominated for Oscars than men movies.
Yeah.
But the problem is that overall, it looks like, 9 are by men, 1 is by women, so they're not promoting that.
Yeah.
So I feel like when it comes to purely statistics, that there's only 8 times and only 3 times I won. Now, in that also, I would say 3 times out of 8 you're winning. That is 44% victory rate. Now, opposite side, probably 8,000 men movies have been done, but literally, if it started in 1929, and there's only 1 winner per year, correct? So now we are in 24. So counting from 24, counting till 23, that's 94 years, out of which 3 are won by women. So 91 years. So out of 8,000 or even 1,000 of men movies, only 91 have won those. While in this other situation, out of 8, 3 have won. So statistics can always be spun into something different. So I don't think we should focus on the statistic. That's why I'm explaining it in such a far left field way.
Yeah.
To show that that also doesn't make sense. This also doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
The question to focus on is, if men are directing more movies, why is that? Is it due to production houses having more faith in men? Is it due to actors having more faith in men? Is it because men have more money that they can use? What's the reasoning behind it? Is it that it's easier for men to get these doors opened for them when they are in that higher social ladder, and it's more difficult for women because they have to prove themselves time and time again? Now that is the reason to be more focused on, rather than there are less nominations. Because I can promise you, no one makes a movie for the nomination.
Yeah.
Especially how you are saying that this movie is meant to shake all this, shake all that. I am so sure that if it had or had not won the Oscar for Best Movie, it would not have made any difference. Because whoever did not see it still won't watch it, and whoever did watch it and resonated with it would not feel that sense of gratification. Because the so-called, I'm saying so-called not in the sense of, I don't believe it, I'm saying so-called in the sense of, to quote, the so-called struggles of women. An Oscar going to two successful white women is not going to solve the problem. Two successful, rich, privileged, safe is not going to... Like, the movie is not based on their lives at all.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So them getting an Oscar for it wouldn't really change anyone else's life at all. If anything, them doing the movie and not getting the Oscar for it is getting more attention into it.
Yeah.
Of, oh, okay.
The fact that it was come out as a childish movie and then everybody got surprised at the end with how deep the message was, which when you see it, you know, is what made it so special. Of course, there are hundreds and millions of good actresses and good movies and good actors and good directors. But the idea of Oscars is that in that year, whichever movies obviously did well at the box office. That's the reality. There are so many movies that don't even get into like streaming sites and get picked up by big directors and stuff. But the Oscars are about all the big movies that did well at the box office, say it by numbers, by viewers, whatever. So the issue here is that despite winning so many numbers, despite the surprise, despite how the plot shifted for everybody and how it became such a big deal and how it affected so many women's lives, despite all of that, the reason that it was made, the person that it was made because of didn't get nominated, and the person that stood for all of this, it didn't get nominated. If you take out the women quota from this, okay, and if you take out the feminism part of this, even if you say justice, the fact that it did so well, the fact that the people responsible for creating it were not nominated, but the guy who was a supporting actor, who's a big name, got nominated.
Yeah, but
that's not fair.
But you have to see, he didn't beat a woman for the nomination.
Yeah, it's not
Margot
about...
Robbie was beaten by other women. Like, people need to consider that.
Yeah, of course.
Ken didn't take her nomination.
Correct. Of course. But but I'm looking at this movie specifically.
No, but I'm just saying, it's not like if Ken didn't get nominated, she would have.
Yeah. But it's just, I guess,
while you say that, lead woman in this movie did not get nominated, she lost her position to another woman only.
Yeah.
She didn't lose it to a man.
That's true.
So that, again, people need to relax a little bit on that.
Of course.
Also.
No, to be fair now, obviously, it's the internet. So it's like,
my whole thing is, I'm not saying that they should or should not have been awarded. My point is not that.
Yeah.
My point is that these actors work. They'll do a movie, they'll feel positive about it, they move on, they'll do another movie. Margaret will do another movie. I will do another movie. For them, in 5 years, this will not be a revolutionary thing.
Yeah.
But we are getting caught up in them getting an award.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, I don't know.
Because these things go twisty, turning very fast.
Yeah.
If Margot was nominated, but at the same time she took a place of someone who was African American or Asian American, I promise you something or the other would have missed
Yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
That just because she was a black woman and she did such a beautiful piece, she was not nominated.
Yeah.
Or if no one was nominated, then it would have been wow, no one got nominated. If Mark Grandes got nominated and Ken didn't get nominated, that would also be that oh wow, Ken
Didn't get nominated because it was.
Yeah, if he was a guy while he's in the movie trying to break that trait of toxic masculinity and he's trying to find the balance, and even though I've not seen it, I'm understanding what it's about.
Yeah.
That he's trying to find that equilibrium, and he's like, even though he's set in his own ways, he's still open to new things and open to hearing the other side.
Yeah.
How come he's not an example for mankind? You know, that would have also happened. But I feel like what people only one thing need to remember is that Ryan didn't take her place.
Yeah.
Which people are forgetting.
Yeah.
People are saying, how can he get it? He shouldn't get it, she should. And I feel like that's not fair. That's not fair to him. What is your problem? That Margot didn't get the award. Right now, whoever, the nomination, right? Whoever else gets it, it makes no difference.
Correct.
Because if he didn't get it, that doesn't mean she got it. She was beaten by another woman for the nomination. I feel like people just need to remember that.
Yeah.
And it's very unfair to say he shouldn't get it.
Yeah.
It goes back to that whole deserve thing.
Yeah.
It's very unfair to say he doesn't deserve it because he was a supporting actor and she deserves it because she was the lead.
Yeah.
Because it's like, no, she did a movie, she made millions of dollars, she's getting everything she deserves. The award changes nothing in your lives, guys.
Yeah.
If the movie holds significance, hold it close. A plastic trophy given by a bunch of old people who don't contribute to society will not really change anything ever.
Okay. Let's just get into our last segment.
Segment?
Last little bit of our last little bit of our episode. That was quite the discussion.
Yeah.
So we're gonna say one thing that we're grateful for, as we do at the end of every episode.
I am grateful for the internet. That even though we often experience, see, hear, read things that are unpleasant, and we encounter a lot of people with no brains, which I will talk about in the next episode. But overall, in general, I'm just glad that it gives a lot of people who don't have a voice in their own house a voice online. Even if that's hate, even if that's love, it just gives them a power.
Yeah.
You know, like in that name of power, what you do is now up to you and your consciousness.
Yeah.
But it gives you a power. So I'm just grateful for that power. For a lot of people. What are you grateful for?
That's you. I guess I'm grateful for change in general. The way that things have changed. Like sometimes I always feel like I'm born in the wrong generation, and I always feel like I should have been born in like the 90s, basically.
90?
Yeah, 90, like you. You're born in the 90s. Cool kid. Yeah, but like I wish I was older in the 90s. Like I wish I lived through the 90s. But the more and more I think about it, like of course our generation has its own complications, Gen Z as it may. But I'm grateful for the change. I'm grateful to be in this generation because it's just... I'm doing for the plot, honestly. I'm just here for the plot.
You said you're here for the tea and no one can rent the plot. Now you just mix two.
Yeah, because I'm here for the plot. Exactly.
See, that's a better book title. Here for the plot.
Yeah, actually.
That makes more sense.
Anyway.
Here for the plot. You can't rent the tea. Anyway, guys, that's going to be an end of this very interesting upsy-downsy episode.
Quite an episode we had.
Yeah, comment your thoughts on everything from Would You Rather to Game to Let's Talk About It. You know, guys, you got to do good stuff for good stuff, which is like, comment, subscribe, share, notification bell. All of that you have to do. We are... By the time this video comes out, I think we should be at 10k subscribers.
Yes.
If not, then we are extremely close to it.
Yes.
And yeah, you guys need to get us
Thank
up to
you
10K
for all the
soon.
support.
Anyways,
Don't forget, we're here for you today
always tomorrow.
and always every day after that.
Bye.